my name is Zing Lin, and today I'm with Jeffrey John.
Hello.
And we are both in the architecture community. And I'm going to ask a few questions about Jeffrey about this community.
That is fine.
And my first question is that why did you join this community?
To give you some context, it's like a long story. I have to start back in high school. So way back in high school, I most of my classes were fixed towards the STEM field. So I excelled at math and science. But at the end of high school, once I graduated, I really thought about like what I really wanted to do. And it occurred to me that doing math and science and getting a job that requires more thinking just isn't really something that I'd like to do. And so I was like really confused about what I wanted to do for my future. And so when it came time to register for classes, I looked at the gigantic list of courses, and I came across architecture, and I thought, what's so interesting about architecture? It's just design, it's just buildings, but like, what's in it for me? And so I decided, just on a whim, like, I just decided, hey, I should just join this class and see what happens. Because at the time, I had no idea what was going on. So, really, it's just a whim that I joined this community.
Okay. And after you joined it, what did you do in the architecture community?
I went along and did all my work. Really, it's not much. I'm not too interested in my other classes, but architecture does hold a place in my heart. The main person that cultivates this type of feeling inside of me is the professor. Really, the professor is an old man, and he carries this very interesting atmosphere around him that I don't really see around other old people. He talks with a lot of confidence, but also with modesty, and he just seems overall like a very wise person. And so when he's talking and giving a lecture, I feel compelled to do what he wants us to do in architecture, which is to learn about the techniques used and also life skills that he sometimes every now and then adds into his lectures.
Okay, so how do you feel like this community is different from the other community, and did you enjoy it?
This community is very different from other communities. So I came into UNM as undecided, and I also wanted to lean towards the CS department because I know that the AI development is on the rise, and so I've joined the CS courses, the Intro to CS course, and also an Intro to Philosophy. And so these two types of courses are very different. CS is very focused on just language overall, and then philosophy is just really boring, to say the least. But architecture, on the other hand, it really inspires me to do things, like create things, and that's why I really do like this community.
And do you think that the architecture community will how you will impact your future life?
As I said before, the professor is a very wise person. He presents himself as wise. He knows like what to do, what not to do. Some things he'll always go on a tangent, like a story, telling us like what happens, like a life story, basically. And so, in the class, not only am I learning techniques for architecture, I'm also learning like life skills. And so, to carry this forward, life skills such as like learning to never miss a deadline, how to, get things done and not procrastinate, those types of things are the lessons that the professor wants to bring forward.
Okay. And do you have any future goal about this community?
Just to ace the final, I guess. This is just one class out of the many that I'll take, and so I assume that this just won't be the end of this community, because it's just such a great community. I would like to keep joining it and stay within it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.